Hi guys, welcome to Book of Shayla. Today we are going to build the page kits for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 19, sketches 20 through 24. So I'm a little late doing this, but that's okay. So day 20 is this cool sketch right here. It is a double page, but I only have one picture, so mine's only going to be one page, and I'm going to turn it like so. So I am only going to do this half of it, and it's going to look like that. So I pulled out, because I'm not doing How to Kill a Kit with Style this month, I decided for these sketches to go ahead and pull out some close to my heart collections and just try to use them in at least one layout with 30 Days of Sketches. Oh, I also need my scrap timber list. I forgot. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, because my life, my desk, my room is a mess. I have been gone. I took my son. My son graduated from college back in 2023, and he got a job, and so I had booked him a cruise for us to go on for his graduation, and then he didn't get to go. So this last weekend, we went to Epcot Food and Wine Festival as a very late graduation trip. And it was kind of a bucket list item because we've always wanted to go. So I've been gone, and now I'm trying to catch up, and my desk is a disaster, but that's okay. So scrap timber day 20 is hearts. Yeah, I think there's some hearts in here. Yeah, there's some hearts in here. So I have pulled the Close to My Heart Stargazer collection. I have a whole bunch of cardstock. I have 3 pieces of gray. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of blue. 1, 2, 3 pieces of red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of yellow. So I have a whole lot of cardstock. I will not be using all that. I have pattern paper. Oh, yeah. Let's see, we have, oh, here's some more. So I have 2 more pieces of gray, 3 more pieces of red, and 2 more pieces of blue. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of cardstock. Then for pattern paper, I have 2 of the cut-aparts. This is a spaceship, and I'll explain why I picked this in just a second. I have 4 pieces of the rocket ships with the diagonal red stripe. I do not know why I have so much of this, but I do. I have 1 piece of this blue with moons, and on the back is this cool, like, hemisphere looking piece. And I have 2 pieces of this almost marble-like, and on the back are some blue planets. So I have all that paper, and I just really need, like, little stripes. I may use a whole bunch of cardstock. I have several pieces of scraps. Those are my cardstock scraps. My pattern paper scraps. I have a scrap of the cut-aparts, which I'm guessing this was one of them. I have a scrap of this yellow with rockets on one side. I have another scrap of that and another scrap of that. I have telescopes with the rocket ships. That is not what was on the back of my rocket ships. Huh, that's weird. And then I have this weird maze-like looking thing with, oh, see, on mine, these two. That's weird. But anyway, so that's all the paper I have for this. I have 2 sets of enamel dots. And then I have some ribbon. Some light gray ribbon. And I have 2 sets of the compliments. So what's in here? I have, oh yeah, I have hearts. That'll work. I need to write that on there. Hearts. So I have, these are ephemera, stickers, 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 and then I have a whole nother set of them. So I have plenty of things to work with. This is my picture. My daughter is right here. This was a field trip she went on back in 2015. So she would have been 10. And these are a whole bunch of her classmates. And the class above her, maybe even 2 classes above her. Hold on. Class above, maybe it's just her class and the class above her. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks that way. Anyway, so that is my picture. That is the sketch. That is the collection I'm going to use. So that is day 20. That was easy. That is a whole bunch of cardstock. I'm probably going to do those stripes with cardstock just because there's so much of it. And this is the last of those pictures. I actually have a bunch more pictures, but I'm not going to scrapbook them, I've decided. So, day 20. Day 21 sketch. Looks like that. And I have already used this collection, but I think I'm going to use it again if I can find it. At least some of it. Is this really 923? Possibly. I don't know what I'm going to do for paper, but when I did my, I don't remember what day it was, but I did a layout. I think it was 11 maybe. I used this collection and I saw this sticker. Where was it? What happens at book club stays at book club, and I want to use that sticker. So I have a little bit of paper. Enough for maybe one of these, but I need to find some more paper and I need to find my book club picture. So I am going to go locate some of that stuff and I will be back. Okay, so I have my picture and it is also a horizontal, so we're going to rotate, but I probably won't. I don't know. I might rotate the whole thing. Yeah, I think I will. So it's going to look like this. Here is a picture of us at book club. I pulled out this scrap, don't know where it came from, and this is a Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Berry Fields. So those are going to be my 3, but it looks like they actually have 4. I might pull like a ribbon or something to go as one of these smaller ones. So I will go look for that in just a second. But anyway, so that's my picture. Now I'm going to look through my color binders because I really don't have anything except this sticker sheet. I have used all my wood veneer. Wait a minute. Hold on. I might actually, well, I do have like my glasses. I could do the glasses and maybe I will add those to it. That is part of the Bella Boulevard Bella Boulevard documented collection. So I do have those, so I can add that. That will be a good thing. But let's see if I have any other things that might work. And what's my scrap timber? My scrap timber is doodling. Ugh. No, that's okay. It's okay. I don't know what I'll doodle, but I'll doodle something. Let me get a piece of wax paper. Doodle. All right, but let me add some things. I was thinking I could add this arrow and a little puffy heart. That kind of matches. I don't think you can see this. Hold on, let me. I need the paper out here so I can know if I'm matching or not. So there's my paper. What else could I use? This might be a long video, guys. Hope you're up for it. I don't need orange. There's no orange. There is yellow, and there's a little bit of green. I can look for. There's yellow. Wonder if that doesn't. Nope, I don't like that yellow with it, but what about that one? That might work. I might be able to use that. I'll put it on there. It has the blue on there. Okay, green. Is there any green I can use? I think that's a little dark, but I might could use that. I might could use the tab too. I might as well get rid of these. I'm never going to use them. Okay, and then blue. It's kind of a strange color of blue. But, you know, I think this would work. That's not going to stay on my wax paper. Okay, anything else? I need to remember that I have fishing stuff in here and pull out fishing pictures. I'm going to try to remember to do that with my next kit. We shall see though, if I think it'll work. Okay, I don't need purple, so let's go to the ephemera. I thought I had like a library card die cut, but or ephemera, but I have no idea Friends hard to find, harder to leave, and impossible to forget. You know what? This would go good because we are all good friends. So let's put that on there. Okay, anything else? Those are all a little too, I mean, I don't want something white, but those are a little too off color. I don't need orange, yellow. I'm actually thinking that would look okay. Green. And you know what? I hardly ever get my chipboard one out. True story. I feel like this would be okay. Those are pretty big, but that's okay. Let's look at the blues. I'm going to add this to my last page kit because that would be perfect for it. Okay, don't really need these colors. Let's look at. Could use that one, maybe. I feel like that's kind of library-ish. I might could use this. Okay, I guess I do not have any library cards. I wonder where they were. I probably threw them away or something, thinking, I don't need those. All right, but that gives me some layering pieces. So that's good. And then I also have this die cut I just got. And it is a bookmark. It has books on it. So I think I will also put that in there. And then if I need some more things, I can always sorry, I lost my train of thought. I can always add flowers or things like that. I'm trying to think, is that good? You know what, I have, ooh, nope, they're a little too bright. Well, yeah, those are a little too bright. I thought they might work, but I don't think they will. So I have this. I'm also think I'm going to add this in there. Okay, so that is day. Hold on. Let me put all the stuff that doesn't belong separate. put this back in here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I need to add doodling. Doodling. No idea. No idea. Put that back in here. This all in here. Okay, so that's day 21. Day 22, you know what? I may know exactly what I'm going to do for day 22. Hold on just a second. Okay, so day 22 sketch is a 2-picture, vertical picture. This right here. So I have pulled these 2 pictures of a lighthouse that we saw in when I was on my 50th birthday trip in New England. I have pulled out my beach because my beach also has my lighthouse stuff. So, and I need to use this because I can't close it. So that's where I'm at with it. I think I'm going to put this in here. This has a 6x8. This is the Simple Storage Vintage Seas. It has a 6x8 pad. It has foam stickers, page pieces, and flare. Now, I might need a couple of pieces that are longer than 6x8, so I'm going to see if I just have any scraps that I could add to it. It doesn't look that way. I think, though, that is going to be my background paper right there. But it doesn't look like there's any scraps, so I will just have to make it work with the 6x8 pad. I think I can do it. It'll be fine. So that did not take much out of there, but hey, it's okay. And the scrap timber prompt is circles, so I will have flare on it, so I will definitely have circles. Let me just look really quick because I think I have plenty, but just in case, let me look and see if there's any stuff like that from this collection. I need to, hold on, pull this out. I have the picture for that. I just need to get it. Actually, it could have been good for this one probably, but that's okay. Just making sure there's nothing in here that could be used for this, or nothing in here that I have an idea for that I can try to get on here. I think I'm good. Let me just, yeah, okay, I'm good. So let me put that back up. All right, so that will be for day 22. And there it is. I was like, and I've lost my sketch. So that's day 22. Day 23, I have my photos pulled because I thought I was going to use it for this one. So day 23 is this one. And it has 2 4x6 photos and then 2 4x4s. One says title and one says embellishments or journaling. But I am going to use, you know, I said I had some fishing pictures. Here they are. So that's my son catching a fish. That's his girlfriend. And that's my husband. Hold on, this is GK, this picture. Trying to decide. Yeah. So these are gonna be for my son's album instead. So I'm going to have 3 photos and then 1 other one. So let me get my my thing back out that had the fish in it. I need some wax paper again, and then I will find the papers that I want to go with it after I get all the fish and stuff out of here. So I'm going to try to be quick about it. And I'm just going to pull literally anything that's fishing, and I will go from there. And I'm probably going to skip some, and you're going to yell at me and be like, there's some. Okay, here's a fish. I don't want a kayak or a backpack, but I will use this, the little cattails. I think I'll even put the branch on there. Okay. That fish was how big? Put that in there. This compass. And I don't think these were from the same collection, but it does not matter to me. This fish, we're going to try to use up the fishy stuff. All the fishy stuff is going to try to get used up. That may be all of it. It's a little lure. I need to come through here and get ideas, because there are some things that when I look through this, I'm like, oh, hey, I could use that for that. And then I don't pull it out, and I need to just start pulling it out so that when I see those things, I can pull them out and be like, oh, hey, next layout ready to go. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go get my hunting and fishing stuff. I guess I could look through my chipboard really quick. Oh, and I think I may have. I'm going to look through something else in just a second. Oh, hey, reunion. I need to get this out and leave it out because I have pictures from a family reunion. But you know what? That's this year. No, I have some. So I'm going to get that out. Look at me using my stuff. That's kind of funny because I don't use my stuff. I don't use this stuff very much at all. And I really should try to do better. Sorry. Les Mis sneaks into my brain sometimes. Okay. I have one other place I want to look. What's my doodling, or what's my, for 20, what is this, 23? Ooh, vellum or acetate. Eeks. Okay. That might be kind of hard. Okay, so there's baby, baseball, basketball, beach. I need to do that. Birthday, boys, cruise. Oh, I need that, and I need that. Fall. Okay, here is some fishing stuff. You know what? I think I'm gonna just take this out so that I can have all these little lures and stuff. Okay. All right, so there's that. Now let me get my hunting and fishing papers. I'll be back just a second, I promise. Okay. That's hunting. What? Let's see. Just seeing if this was just hunting or if there was some fishing. There's a few things, but I don't think so. That's pretty dark. I would use that for my background, but that's really dark. Lake life. That's kind of, that wouldn't really, well, actually I could probably use these, but I really couldn't use those other ones. So maybe, but that's not my best. This is all, here's some fishing. Pull that out. I mean, this would match that other. And there's some, okay, I think I'm gonna pull this out. That's all hunting. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pull that out. I don't have any vellum or acetate. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. Vellum or acetate. Okay. This is the Mud Tires photo play, but I think these other things will go okay with it, and I can probably use some of those too. But vellum or acetate? I know. I know what I'll use. What color? This one. Oh, that one's the broken one. There we go. I'm going to use that as my acetate. Need to write that down. Acetate. And there is day 23. Day 24 is this double page that is beachy. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. And I think it's going to be a Winnie the Pooh layout. So let me go get the pictures that I'm thinking of and the papers, and we will put this one together. Okay, I am only going to do the right-hand side of this one with the 3 pictures. What's my... Oh. Oh, well. Pooh. Like, literally, poo. Because the prompt for 24 is a double pager, but I don't want to do a double pager. So I think I'm just going to skip this scrap timber prompt because I just want to do these 3. This one with 3 pictures. And I am going to do these 3 pictures. This is my daughter and I at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. And these are the Winnie the Pooh topiary. So there's Winnie, and there's Eeyore and Piglet, and this is me with Tigger. And I'm going to use this Winnie the Pooh right here. And I'm going to see what paper I have. I have some Winnie the Pooh paper, but it's not bright, but I think it's going to be okay. Let me look. I have this one with the blue. I have this one with the brown. I have Tigger with the green, and this one with that, which would be the perfect background. Yep. Okay. So, and then I have a couple of sheets of the 6x8 that I can cut apart some tags. Yeah. So I am going to use this, even though that Winnie the Pooh is a little bigger than this, and even though it's supposed to be a double page, and I'm not going to do a double page. So this could be that. Now I need something there, which I could use those tags. So that's one thing I could use. But I was gonna see, I don't think I have anything that has Winnie on it. I'm pretty sure I don't. Pretty sure I don't. Okay, funny story. I just told you guys that I was in Disney World this past weekend. Well, Alice was out and about, and my children that were with me, my son and his girlfriend and my niece, she's not a child, but none of them are children. But anyway, they didn't really care to get their picture taken with Alice. And I was like, guys, I accidentally bought an Alice in Wonderland sticker sheet that I've never gotten to use. So we are going to take our picture with Alice. Everybody else do that? I hope so, because I do it all the time. I was trying to see if any of these would work for this. have magic, but I don't really want that. I think that one says magical. Yeah, not really. Don't really like any of these. So we'll put these up. Let's look at the other one. Maybe. I think I'll actually use these little bitty wood veneer instead. Of those. I think these are all flare. Okay, I don't think any of that will work. I think I could use this. And what else? I don't know. I think that'll be good. I think I can make that work. All right, so that is sketch 24. And I'm not doing the scrap timber prompt, sadly. But there is 20 through 24. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button down below. If you want to see me put these page kits together, keep watching because I will be putting them together and I will do a 5-day layout share. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, guys.